So let's see the demo examples of the MicroStation data integration. We will show the workflow in two different projects consisting of models of various formats and sizes. I will create a new file for a project based in Helsinki. A reality mesh will be used as a site for building models from different designers. The models will be attached as references. Let's add the first file with reality mesh of Helsinki city center. As you can see, there are many JPEG images in this folder. In fact, there are about 45,000 images included in this file, so it can be quite heavy. And I will attach it to our design file and accept all the default attachment settings. I will feed all the views to see the mesh. And I can say it is loading relatively fast. Let's zoom in to see the complexity of the surface of the mesh. We can also change the display style to make it brighter. So what we see is a surface with a large amount of details, a faithfully recreated model with thousands of buildings and elements in it. Still, it works quite fast when I rotate it, zoom in or zoom out. And I can also mention that this file already contains a project of a bridge designed in MicroStation. A bit farther, we found an empty plot here. And for the purpose of the webinar, we decided to use it as a site for some of its buildings along this street. They will be in different formats, modeled in different applications, both Bentley system software and third-party applications. We will do it by attaching the models as references and placing them together at the same site. First, I will attach a model of a building created in Open Buildings Designer, a Bentley systems program. Just like other open applications and MicroStation itself, it uses a DGN format. I will adjust the live nesting settings for it. And once it appears in the reference dialog box, I can switch off the display of the background reality mesh so that when we feed the view, I can see only the model selected. And here's the newly added model with all its architectural and structural elements and all the details, the transparency of the elements. And I can now switch back the reality mesh in the references dialog and feed the view. In the references dialog, I will select the building and use the move reference tool. The building will get highlighted and I can move it by selecting a point to start from. And I will place it on the side. Let's zoom into this area in the top view too to coordinate better. And I will change the display style to make it brighter, just like in the first view, to see it all better. And to have the file open with this side zoom in just like that. After every reopening, I will save the settings. Now align the building to the street by right pressing and selecting Rotate Reference tool. You can use by points or by angles method and specify the angle. I am adjusting the location without much precision, but of course, in a real situation, we would usually get clear instructions from the designer. We have the first building in place. I will add another one. This time it will be a SketchUp file supported by MicroStation as well. I will switch off the display of other references and feed the view to take a look at the model. It is quite a simple building. I will move it to the side the same way, making use of other views this time. So I will just place it near the first building. I will adjust the angle later, and now I will add the two other formats. I will attach 3ds and IFC files. I will confirm the attachment settings and switch off all the rest of the references to see only one of the buildings. This is the 3ds apartment building created in 3D Studio application. We can see that all the details are displayed correctly, transparency included. And let's switch the display to the IFC building. And this is the IFC model created in Open Buildings Designer. This model is much more complex as it contains all the discipline projects: architectural, structural, mechanical, and electrical. Still, we can easily move both models at once, even if any of the models is heavy. And after having the buildings adjusted, I will add a small plant in this area next to the buildings. The plant design consists of elements created in 3 different applications: Open Buildings Designer, Open Plant, and Pro Structures. Again, I will add all the files as references. Then I can make only the newly added model visible and fit the view. This is the plant with all its installations, raceways, pumps, and structural elements. All the files can be moved at once to the side and can be rotated at once as well using the references dialog.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. If you want to see more such series, consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you, and see you next time.